Welcome to Alien Investigations, the show that investigates UFOs, alien phenomenon, and strange news around the world.
Welcome to another episode of Alien Investigations. Now, first and foremost, I like to apologize. And this is because sometimes I'm out of town working on something, out of town for business and whatnot. But over the last week, I've been sick, so I wasn't able to, although I was home, do any work because I could barely talk because of my voice. So now I'm all better, so here's a new episode. I hope you guys like it. So today what we're going to be talking about is, in my opinion, this is 5 of the most credible UFO cases of all time.
Roswell, New Mexico. In the summer of 1947, rancher William Mac Brazel discovered mysterious debris in one of his New Mexico pastures, including metallic rods, chunks of plastic, and unusual papery scraps. Here's the actual radio broadcast.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
According to Walter Haught, press officer, 509th Bomb Group. Quote, "The press release that I had received stated that we had in our possession parts of a flying disc." A short time later, the story abruptly changed when General Ramey took control of the situation and stated that the disc is a weather balloon. When the Air Force produced one meager weather balloon as the Roswell crash debris, many concluded that it was part of a cover-up. Lubbock Lights, August 25th, 1951. 3 science professors from Texas Tech were enjoying an evening outdoors in Lubbock when they looked up and saw a semicircle of lights flying above them at a high speed. Over the next few days, dozens of reports flooded in from across town. Texas Tech freshman Carl Hart Jr. even snapped photos of the phenomenon, which were published in newspapers across the country and Life magazine. Project Blue Book investigated the events, and their official conclusion was that the lights were birds that reflected the luminescence from Lubbock's new street lamps. Many people who saw the lights, however, refused to accept this explanation, arguing that the lights were flying too fast. The Belgium Wave, November 1989. Citizens of Belgium reported seeing a large triangular UFO hovering in the sky. A few months later, in March 1990, new sightings of multiple objects were reported, which were confirmed by 2 military ground radar stations. 2 F-16 fighter jets were sent out to investigate the anomalies, and though the pilots could not see anything visually, they were able to lock onto their targets with radar. But the UFOs moved so fast that the pilots ended up losing them. Some 13,500 people are estimated to have witnessed the incident, making it one of the most widely experienced UFO sightings of the modern era. Rendlesham Forest, December 1980. U.S. Air Force members stationed at 2 British Royal Air Force bases, Woodbridge and Bentwaters, reported seeing strange, colorful lights above Rendlesham Forest, about 100 miles northeast of London. One man who entered the forest to investigate claimed to have discovered some sort of spacecraft there, and the next day, others confirmed damage to nearby trees and a higher than normal level of radiation at the site. Several days later, more sightings were reported. Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt recorded his observations on an audio tape as he watched the lights, and while not definitive proof, theorists consider this the strongest evidence of the events. Phoenix Lights, March 13th, 1997. The Phoenix Lights was a mass UFO sighting which occurred in Phoenix, Arizona and Sonora, Mexico on Thursday. There were allegedly two distinct events involved in the incident. A triangular formation of lights seen to pass over the state and a series of stationary lights seen in the Phoenix area. The United States Air Force later identified the second group of lights as flares dropped by A-10 Warthog aircraft that were on training exercises at the Barry Goldwater Range in southwest Arizona. Witnesses claim to have observed a huge V-shaped, several football field-sized, coherently moving dark UFO, producing no sound and containing 5 spherical lights or possibly light-emitting engines. Fife Symington, the governor at the time, was one witness to this incident. Actor Kurt Russell recently admitted that he was the unidentified pilot who reported the phenomenon known as the Phoenix Lights on March 13, 1997. Several movies spawned from this incident, as well as most recent, Phoenix Forgotten, released in 2017.
Thanks for watching Alien Investigations. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe because there is more great stuff to come.
And always remember, guys, to have your phones and cameras ready because you never know when you'll see something strange or unexplainable. I'll see you right back here every Wednesday with fresh new episodes of Alien Investigations. Hey, brother, watch another!